Okay.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, hello and welcome. Today I will running interview with Mama Diana. First of all, I want to give a short introduction about this meeting. So I am Muhtadi Al-Abiad. I am a PhD student in University Science Malaysia in sociology. Last week, in April exactly, I began with Mama Diana to help me to improve my language English, and he started me in last week up to now. So in April, maybe yes, last week April up to now, she helped me, and now
Last
I can.
year.
Yes, last year.
Yes.
Yes. So now I can speak English because of Mama Diana. I like it. This is experience. And I suggested to transfer this experience to my people in Iraq, and also maybe our people in America there. This is a very interesting meeting. So Mama Diana, she has a master's degree in English language, and she has more experience about his major and his work, her major and her work, and also she traveled many countries around the world to help people learn English, language English. So I will start with her. First of all, hello, Mama Diana.
Hi.
Thank you for
I'm
your
happy
time.
to see you yet again, Masari.
Thank you for your time. Mama, can you introduce yourself briefly?
Well, Matari likes to call me Mama Diana, and I like that.
Yes.
I'm a teacher. I was born in the United States, but as Matari said, I've had a chance to live in a lot of different places in the world. My first overseas place was Syria, and then we ended up in Ethiopia and Kenya with our whole family. And later, my husband and I went to Indonesia and Papua New Guinea and Azerbaijan to work for shorter periods of time. And I discovered that everywhere I went, even though I was trained to be a K through 12 teacher first and an English teacher, I mean a music teacher, then people just wanted me to teach English. So when I went back to the States, I did graduate work in how to teach English as a foreign language or a second language.
Thank you, Mama Diana. Thank you. So, Mama, let's begin with a question about language and English language. So, what is the linguistics, Mama Diana?
Well, linguistics is a really fun area of study. It's not just the study of one language, but of how languages work in communication and the general properties that are common to all languages, the sounds of languages, how we make them, so that in linguistics we can learn how to make the sound of any language in the world and hopefully to hear them and even to write down the sounds. So it's a really fun study.
Yes, like music.
Yeah. It's then it makes you able to understand and enjoy people from all over a lot more. One interesting fact that I learned is that the word hallelujah is the same in every language in the world.
Yes.
So if you know that word, you know one language in every language in the world.
Actually, Mama, after I learned English language, I get new information about linguistics. I said the human brain is very complicated. How can this human learn this language? It's very complicated, and grammar and pronunciation or sentences or like this. It's very this is a human brain, a human mind is very complicated to learn this language. For example, as I am foreign, when I wanted to learn English, I gave hard work to learn English. So, but when the baby or child grow up with the family, he learn the English or the language automatically. So this is a differences between foreign and child or mother language. Here is miracle like this, miracle or yes.
Yes, that's true. We saw all 3 of our children that we went to Syria with learn Arabic just like that, and we had to work very hard. And then our youngest son was born there, so he didn't get a chance.
Mama, what does the English language mean to the world today? You know, this maybe all people around the world they very interested to learn English. What does mean English language today for the world today?
Well, one thing I discovered is that everywhere we went, at least someone probably knew English, or our students learned English faster than we learned their language. And so we have ended up communicating in English. And of course, many books, more books probably in libraries and in research are in the English language. So if a person wants to be a student, it's important to learn English.
I think it's also a global language today.
Yes, yes. It seems to have become the language most used.
Knowledge, science, all of them work by English language.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
And the fact that I can speak with you from my heart and anything in English, but I studied Arabic and I can't do that with you. Yeah. Well, we're spoiled, we English speakers, but yes, it's an international language now. It's very important for people to learn it if they want to travel the world or study.
So, Mama, what is your advice to Iraqi youth to learn English now? Especially Iraqi people now, just minority or little people speak English in Iraq, not more. This is very strange, especially nowadays. Nowadays, maybe, for example, I am here in Malaysia and they have own language here, Malayo language, Malaysian language, but most of people here speak English. So what is your advice to Iraqi people?
Well, of course, if a person learns English, as we were just saying, they can much more easily travel or study anywhere they want. Whereas if you only speak your local language, then you have to really search and find someone of the same language in another country. But you'll find that people of countless nationalities who will speak English with you.
Yes, Mama. Okay, I want to add something to my people also. Actually, when I began with Mama Diana to help me in English, we suggested together to open a new topic. So, Mama, she is a Christian, and I am Muslim. So we have a different religion. So we suggested to start to read the Bible and Quran, and we make comparative study between Bible and Quran. I am interested about that because this is my major in religious sociology. So, Mama, actually, you maybe you read with me some verses from Quran, and also you have more experience about your religion. So, what is your vision about? Okay, Mama. What we are talking? Yes. Do you think that Islam and Christianity are close to each other?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was really interesting to read about the same people and the same stories in the Bible, which I have heard and studied these things all of my life, really. And the Quran has most of the stories in the Quran, it looks to me like, are also found in the Bible, but the Bible was written hundreds of years before the Quran, and a very big difference is that the Bible is one book, but it's made up of 66 different books in an Old Testament and a New Testament before Jesus was born and after, and it was written over a period of 1600 years. And we believe that God chose the 40 different writers to write what he wanted to be said. And so it has a lot more details in the stories than the Quran does.
Do you think
the Bible?
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
The Bible contains what, if I understand correctly, Muslims believe are also God's book, the 5 books of the Torah, the books of law, and the 4 books of the Injil, the Gospel, and the Psalms of David. But it also has books of prophecy, and in the Old Testament, prophesying the coming of Jesus, and the New Testament, letters to help us understand how to live as believers that we believe are inspired by God. The main difference between Islam and Christianity, that is sort of the bottom line difference, is who Jesus is. Because according to Islam, he's a wonderful prophet born of a virgin, but in the Bible, he's Emmanuel, God with us.
Yes.
God's son sent
do you
to
think this both religion is near to each other or neighbor or like this? Especially, I think there is verses in Bible Jesus say, "Love your neighbor as yourself." So, do you think Muslim is neighbor to Christian or like this?
Oh yes, I think a lot of the teaching, or maybe most of the teaching, is the same, the way we should behave, and about God being our creator and the only one that we should worship. It's just that the difference, that's the major difference, is who is Jesus.
Yes, of course we have same God and same grandfather Abraham, and also Muslim people believe in all prophets mentioned in the Bible, from Moses, Abraham to Jesus. So, Mama, what is your word to Iraqi Christian, especially as they are decreasing due to immigration now? What is your word to them? To advise them to stay in Iraq or to leave Iraq, or?
But I would encourage them to remember that they are a part of the family of God, and that believers all over the world care for them and about them and would be praying for them. I wouldn't advise anyone to stay or to go. I would advise them to seek God's will and purpose for each individual, for each of them as individuals, and then to follow his will step by step. And to remember that they are, the scripture, the Bible would say, they are a light in the darkness.
Yes.
So the fact that they are there is a good thing, I believe, for the Iraqi people.
Yes, Mama. Okay. What is your vision about the Iraqi people through your knowledge of me and your Iraqi friends in your state? According to my experience, you have some Iraqi friends here and there in the States. What is your vision about Iraqi people?
Well, what do you mean by my vision?
Oh, your opinion. Your yes, like this.
Opinion. Okay. Well, one of my best friends here where I live is an Iraqi woman, and she, of course, just has been a delight to me, and we're at home in one another's houses. I find Iraqi people here to be very, very kind and caring. But also there's a culture that I enjoy being a part of, even though it's here in my hometown, because I lived for a while in the Middle East. And
Okay.
so, yeah.
Thank you, Mama. Would you like to visit Iraq someday, Mama?
Of course I would.
Especially there in Iraq, we have many prophets buried in Iraq, and from Old Testament or Bible. Also in Nasiriyah city, we have Abraham's house there. Would you like to visit Iraq someday?
Oh, well, I would love to visit Iraq because my Iraqi friends have told me so much about it, or just to see where my friends have come from. But I've become aware by talking with you, more aware of the so many things that I read in the Bible are actually took place in Iraq. And so that would be very meaningful to me to see, because I grew up on stories about places that actually were in Iraq. And as a child in Sunday school, learning those stories, I didn't realize necessarily that it's in present day Iraq. But of course, as an adult, I know that.
Very interesting. Actually, Mama,
Yeah.
thank you, Mama, for this opportunity. Actually, Iraqi people will love this interview. Actually, they will listen carefully about that. And also, I will receive many feedback about this interview. Thank you very much, Mama Diana, for this opportunity.
Well, thank you, Mahtari, for the privilege of sharing with you all these months, many months, and now of sharing with your friends near and far.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.